All right. It's been a wonderful morning over here in Nigeria, and I believe we are going to have a wonderful session as well. In the past couple of days, a lot of amazing things have been happening in the world of telemedicine. A lot of amazing things has been happening in the world of medicine and also in the health sector. So we believe now is going to be the perfect time for us to bridge the gap between health and tech. Okay, between health and tech. So basically, I'm going to be welcoming you all to be with me on this session today. My name is Josh Diamond, and I'm the Chief Operation Officer of TeleDoc. And today, I'm going to be having a quick session with you. In fact, in the next 10 minutes, we should be out of here. Okay, why are we really here? Okay, why are we really here? We are going to talk about three major things. Number one, health. We're going to talk about tech, and then we're going to talk about how these two things, okay, form a product that can help you make a lot of changes financially. Okay, health, you already have that covered in your medical practice. Tech, we are bringing that to you. How tech is revolutionizing how health is being done today. And then the product, which is TeleDoc, how this product is going to help you combine your medical practice, your expertise with tech together to be able to earn income than what you're already doing right now, to be able to skyrocket your revenue than what your clinical facilities is doing right now, and absolutely to be able to hit your financial goals for 2024. Once again, my name is Josh Diamond. If you're just joining us for the first time, I believe you can hear me. Okay, if you can hear me, just drop a yes in the comments section. All right, if you can hear me, just drop a yes in the comment section. All right, if you can hear me, just drop a yes in the comment section. Now, okay, fabulous. Proceeding now. What is TeleDoc App? So you can see on the screen right now, there is that logo at that corner says TeleDoc. Okay, what is TeleDoc as a name? What does that even mean? Okay, TeleDoc basically mean two words: telephone and then doctor, meaning telephone your doctor. That's basically what TeleDoc means. Okay, telephone your doctor. It's two words: TeleDoc, telephone doctor. Okay, telephone your doctor. Why are we combining these two together? It's like we are trying to make healthcare accessible to all. Okay, the hospital facilities want clients to be able to, have access to their facilities to have good health, right? But then on the user side, meaning on the client side, some of them could not visit the hospital, maybe because of distance. Some of them could not visit their doctor, maybe because they relocated. Some of them could not even go to a particular clinic because it's far from where they are, right? So all this brings about a challenge on I can't continue my health service because my doctor is no longer close to where I am. My clinic is no longer close to my location. I'm now in Canada, but I can't consult with whomever my doctor is in Nigeria because I'm no longer in Nigeria. So TeleDoc is now saying, no. Let's bridge the gap. We are now going to be giving you the ability to telephone a doctor, telephone your doctor, okay? Meaning, if your doctor is in Nigeria and then you are in Canada, you could still maintain that relationship with your clients. You could still maintain that relationship with your doctor through the TeleDoc platform. Is it clear now? That's basically what the TeleDoc is about. The TeleDoc is the ability or is giving users and doctors the ability to telephone their clients and to telephone their doctor. I hope that makes sense. All right. Now let's take it a step further. How does it work for a doctor? How does TeleDoc work for a doctor? Basically simple. TeleDoc is like your own virtual office where your client can telephone you. All right. As a doctor now, TeleDoc is like your virtual office where your patient can telephone you. Now, does that mean if you don't have a patient, you can't benefit from TeleDoc? No, you can, right? Because, of course, as a brand, as a company ourselves, We are doing our own marketing abilities. We are doing our own marketing effort. We are applying different marketing strategies to bring visibility to our platform, not to you as a doctor, is to our platform, meaning the general platform. So if we have 1 million doctors right now globally, or we have 10,000 doctors in Nigeria, let's say, we are marketing our app to other people to come on board, to come talk to a doctor, not Dr. John or Dr. Toby or Dr. Tolu or Dr. Annabelle, right? We are marketing TeleDoc as an app to the general public. But pending when maybe a user book you through our marketing effort, you have your own clients who you are losing every single day to relocation. You have your own clients whom you are losing every single day to the fact that they could not keep up coming to the hospital. You have your own clients whom you are losing because something happened in between and they don't have that convenience to talk to you. In fact, there is a scenario that happened where a doctor says, I'm famished. Okay, I'm going through a lot and I'm having thousands of messages on my WhatsApp of patients that want to talk to me. But the challenge is I have bills to pay. Okay, and these people want to take the time as you use in the hospital to be generating revenue, right? But then how am I supposed to tell this person that I'm busy? So TeleDoc is coming in as that person's virtual office to say, no, these are my calendar, right? It is already fixed on TeleDoc. I've adjusted my Mondays. I'm available 4 to 6. Come on TeleDoc app. Come and book me between 4 to 6. This is my calendar. I'm available 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Come on TeleDoc app and book me. So sending me WhatsApp message is not going to be productive because number one, I'm busy. Number two, I might not have the energy by the time I'm done in the clinic to respond to those messages. And then number three is less rewarding for me. But because there is TeleDoc app where you can easily see what time I'm available for a consultation, where you can now book me, right? And then it is easy for me to request for your patient record, to request for your test results, to request for your x-ray results, to request for some certain things that I want to know about your medical history. The platform allows that. WhatsApp does not allow that. You can't be sending me documents. It will get lost in my phone, right? But on TeleDoc, I have all of these things itemized there that you can easily just fill the blanks for me. And then finally, you pay to book me. So which means you pay for that particular service, that particular consultation. I'm there to attend to you. And then for that time you book me for, I also get rewarded for it. Of course, talking to you is going to take data. Talking to you is going to take away the time I should be spending with another person or another patient. Or maybe it's taking away the time I'm supposed to be spending with my family, right? But because we are on the TeleDoc app, it's rewarding for me. I can easily tell my wife that, hey, baby, I'm making money because I'm consulting for someone. The money, I'm also going to spend it on the family than for me to take time away from my family without getting rewarded, right? And then your patients can now come on the app and book you. This is basically what TeleDoc is doing for you as a doctor, as that extra source of income, number one. Number two, as that platform that helps you maintain relationship with your clients and patients. And then finally, number three, you are bringing your clinical practice, your traditional practice, to the digital platform. Now you can have access to thousands of clients. Maybe your own number of clients is maybe 100, and you shared with them, and they are booking you back to back. By the time TeleDoc keeps doing his own marketing activity, independent of you and your own patients, independent of you and your own clients, TeleDoc can do marketing activity where some numbers of clients can also book you. They don't know you before. They just maybe went to your TeleDoc profile. Oh, this person has over 2 decades experience in fertility. This person is a fertility specialist. This person is an OBYGN. They can easily say, okay, I think I like this person's bio. Let me talk to this person. right? And then number two, they can still do something you call, let me get a second opinion. All right. I've already talked to Dr. Shobowale. Dr. Shobowale said this is what I'm suffering from after diagnosis. But then I don't feel so comfortable, right? Maybe because the relationship with Dr. Shobowale is still maybe short. Let me talk to another doctor to give me a second opinion. That said patient who is on TeleDoc can look randomly for a doctor and book you for that second opinion, right? So you are not sitting down there waiting that TeleDoc should do marketing for you so that clients can book you. No, you are telling your own existing patient base, maybe at your clinic or maybe at your own offline practice, to look at your calendar here and book you. Instead of them sending you thousands of messages on WhatsApp that you are unable to attend to, right? Probably because you are busy. And by the time you are now available, you don't have the energy to chat. So they can easily come and book you. Am I communicating, please? In fact, I got a question right now, right here in my DM. The doctor saying, hello, I've been on the platform for 2 weeks. I've not gotten a client to book me. What is going on? All right. So there's a miscommunication there, right? You've been on the platform for 2 weeks, but every single day you go to the clinic, there are patients that could not visit that clinic again because of distance. In fact, right now, Nigeria is under a lockdown, a small lockdown, a minimal lockdown because of the protest. There are patients that could not go out, but yet they want to talk to you, but they could not visit your facility. But imagine you tell them you are on TeleDoc and they should come and book you. Imagine you tell Mrs. Angela that, oh, while you are sitting at home because of the protest, you can still come on TeleDoc and book me virtually. Let's talk from the comfort of your home. I'm having this session with you virtually from the comfort of your home or your workspace or wherever you are. And you can watch me. The same way those clients will be able to consult with you on TeleDoc App, the same way we are having a conversation right now. So once again, TeleDoc is like your virtual office that you tell your clients, your patients to come and book you. They will have access to your calendar. They will have access to your available time slots, and they can easily book you for a fee, depending on how much your rate is on the platform. Okay, your rate could be 20,000 naira, it could be 10,000 naira, it could be 15,000 naira, depending on your level of specialist and experience. Okay, we have a regulatory body that handles the pricing for every medical practitioner on the platform, right? So now, if Dr. A, let's say you are Dr. A now, you reached out to your patient who is Angela and say, Angela, you can book me on TeleDoc. You don't need to tell Angela, book me by 4, call me by 3, call me by 2, and you are not available. No, Angela can easily come on the platform and see, oh, Dr. A is available between 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. He's available on Tuesday between 4:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. He's available on Wednesday between 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So Angela will just go ahead and book that time slot, 2 to 2:30. 4 to 4:30, 5 to 5:30. She might even do 2 sessions, all right? And say 5:30 to 6:30, right? As long as Angela sees your calendar, she can book those calendar and pay on the platform. And from there, you are going to get a notification that, oh, Angela has booked you for 4 p.m. on Tuesday. Accept the booking and get ready for your consultation. That is basically what TeleDoc is doing for you. We are not sitting down looking for clients for you. No. We are sitting down to market the app as a whole, right? And then when these clients come in, they book doctors randomly, right? We are not the one assigning who they should book. No. We don't say, oh, Mrs. Angela, welcome to our app. Oh, you are going to talk to Dr. Johnson. No. Mrs. Angela has signed up on our app. She may have a fertility issue. Dr. Johnson might be an orthopedic. So Angela is going to look for a fertility specialist on the platform. Am I communicating now? Right? On the platform. So you are a gynecologist. If you are fit into what Angela is looking for, she will book you. But what is most important is you are supposed to tell your own client, your own patient, that go ahead and book me on TeleDoc. Of course, it's for a fee. Okay, it's for a fee. They book you, and then after a successful consultation, your money is sitting in your dashboard, which you can process your withdrawal. This is basically an overview of what TeleDoc is offering to you as a doctor. Now, TeleDoc is operating under a particular sector, which we call telemedicine. The other day, I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who is a doctor as well. He said to me that the amount of money I've made on TeleDoc in a week, I've not even made it on my salary. So let's say, I don't know what his salary is, right? So let's say his salary is 500K per month. So let's say on the TeleDoc app, let's give an instance. On the TeleDoc app, is earning 20,000 naira per session, or let's say 10,000 naira per session, right? That means he only needs to have 50 consultation to hit 500K. 50 consultation. All right. So let's do the mathematics. Say he does 9 to 5 at his clinic, right? 9 to 5. Let's say he's on call all through 9 to 5. So he's available between 5:30 downward, right? So let's now say he's open his calendar by 6 to 9. That's 3 hours. Now, in that 3 hours, a session is 30 minutes, right? So let's say in this 30, in fact, let's do something real quickly. I would like to, if you allow me, I would like to use a white paper board, so that this makes so much sense. I just thought about it right now, and I think it's going to be really, really amazing that I use that white paper board so that we can all learn and then, get value in this. Now, let me proceed on that. So let's now say on that period or that session, he has 3 hours. A session is 30 minutes. Now, in that 30 minutes, he's earning 10,000 naira per session. Let's now say this said doctor has been able to do or successfully do 5 consultations per day. That's 50,000 naira per day. A session is what? Is 10,000 naira. And now he has done how many sessions this day? 5. That's 50,000 naira. Let's say he does this for 10 days. That's how much? 500,000 naira. Mind you, to earn that said 500,000 naira in his clinic, it's going to be available 9 to 5. Think about this. It's going to be at the clinic 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, if there's no emergency. And then he's still going to do that for 26 days. In some cases, let's say minimally 20 days, depending on when he's on shift, right? But on TeleDoc, he has earned the same 500,000 naira via sitting in his house, opening his calendar on TeleDoc, and telling his patient who could not visit the clinic to book him. Doctors. Can you see how amazing this is? And guess what? It's not just like that for you. It's also like that for other people, other doctors. In fact, the other day, we did a survey, which I would like to share on my screen right now. We did a survey of things that are happening really to our doctors. Some of the challenges that our doctors are facing. And when you begin to look at this, you begin to see a lot of things that, oh my goodness, no. I was having a conversation with a doctor on the app because occasionally we like to do this thing we call customer review, right? Customer review, which is so far so good. Being on the app, what have you been able to give as your review? What have you benefited on being on the app? I have one of my consultants, is my Hoga, right? It's also on the app. This man, he didn't even take it seriously. All he just does is he goes on Instagram. He does this Instagram live and he tells people that, everyone, I'm on TeleDoc App between 5:30 to 9. Book me, right? That's what he does. As of today, this my consultant has earned nothing less than 200,000 naira in the space of 1 month. He hasn't taken it seriously. He hasn't taken it seriously. In his clinic, he has a clinic too, because he has a clinic, right? In his clinic, if you're an hospital owner and you're on this call, this also benefits you. You also have walk-in consultations, at the same time, virtual consultations by people who book his hospital on the app. On the TeleDoc app, the patient app, they see doctors, they also see hospitals. So maybe you want to talk to an hospital, say Lagoon Hospital, for example, or Prism Healthcare Hospital, for example, or maybe Evercare, for example, or Cedar Care, for example. You can easily book Cedar Care on the app, and then their front desk will assign that call to the available doctor. So hospitals also get benefits being on TeleDoc. But as an individual doctor, the patient can just book you directly. Your patient can just book you directly. So when he goes on this IG, he just makes videos or flyers and say, I'm on TeleDoc. This is my name on TeleDoc. If you have any questions around orthopedics, just go on TeleDoc, come and book me. And that is it. And that is it. So now, today, I'm going to be walking you through how you can maximize TeleDoc, right? It's going to be a practical session. I'll break it down as much as I can so that every single thing I'm saying today can sink in. I have less than a few minutes and we will be out of here. And once I'm out of here, then we will make the recordings available for those who could not join, and then we take it up from there. Now, let's get into it. First thing first. So allow me to use my pen right here. Allow me to use my pen. How to maximize? So let's say maximizing. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen right now. Maximizing TeleDoc for financial growth. Okay, perfect. This is good. All right. So I'm sharing that portion of my screen right now. Okay. Yes, I'm sure you can see my screen right now. Okay, maximizing TeleDoc for financial growth. Now, I want you to follow me here because we have less than a few minutes before we are out of here. There are multiple ways you can grow income in this life, but we want to break it down to your practice. That's number one. And at the same time, I want to break it down to TeleDoc and your practice. You are a medical consultant, then TeleDoc is the platform that allows you to maximize what your practice is. Okay. The first thing, right? The first thing to maximize TeleDoc for your own financial calendar. Open your what? Your calendar. That's the first thing. Now, the reason why I want to emphasize on opening of your calendar is because there are times whereby your patients might want to book you, but for one reason or the other, they could not do that. And the reason they could not do that is probably because your calendar is closed. Let me give an instance. Something happened yesterday, right? There's a particular patient who is looking for a fertility specialist on the platform, and that was around 12. So she wanted to book this said doctor as at 12 p.m. But the doctor is not having, so she doesn't have any doctor she wants to pick. She just came to the app randomly, right? She's one of the clients who just come to the app randomly. So she was looking for fertility specialist between 12 p.m. who is available between 12 p.m., 1 p.m. thereabout. Because I think she goes to the office around 2. So she quickly wants to talk to a doctor before leaving for her office. But during this 12 p.m., no fertility specialist has their calendar open on the app. Of course, that means we still need to bring in more fertility specialists as a brand ourselves. So during that period, she just kept scanning through. Unfortunately for her, she saw one. Fortunately for her, she saw one. Think about this for a moment. That one she saw and booked. Why did she make such decision? Because of the calendar. Yes, of course, it is only when you are available you should open your calendar anyway, right? You don't open your calendar when you're not available. You can't open your calendar for 9 a.m. when by 9 a.m. you're on the road driving to the clinic, right? So it's important you understand what your day looks like and open your calendar for the said day. That's number one. Number two, inform your patient on booking you. This is the second thing, via TeleDoc. So I mentioned this earlier, but I'll break it down some more. Okay, I'll break it down some more. You see, if you are on TeleDoc, the goal really is to, as a company, is to bridge the gap between you and your patients. Either they relocate or they are in Nigeria. We want to bridge the gap between the two of you. So now you've created your account. We've approved your account. You've signed up on the platform. But for one reason or the other, your calendar is still closed. For one reason or the other, even your patient could not book you. That's your fault. So let's now say your calendar is open. Yes, it's open, but who knows you are on the platform? Your patient are supposed to know. The question is, have you informed them? Because let me say this, if you don't inform them, you will lose them to another clinic facility. This doesn't mean you are competitors, not really. Okay, if I'm in Nigeria here and I relocate to Canada and I want to do a clinical procedure, or maybe I want to talk to a doctor, I can't fly all the way from Canada back to Nigeria just to talk to a doctor. I will look for another healthcare facility around there because I want to talk to a doctor. I need a doctor to look at my child or my baby, right? I need to ask questions. But because my doctor is in Nigeria and now I've relocated to Canada, there's no way for me to reach him. Maybe they've sent you messages on WhatsApp and you are busy, you have needs, all right? You need to make money in the clinic too. And this person has no other way to reach you. They will migrate and look for another clinical facility to consult their doctor. But imagine you inform your patient that, hey, I'm on TeleDoc. My name is Dr. Johnson. My calendar is open between 4:30. Aha! Now, your patient can easily say, okay, I'm in Canada right now. I don't even need to go to any facility here. Let me wait for 5 and book Dr. Johnson. It will be done at the clinic by 3 p.m. His calendar says available for 5. They can easily book you for that 5 p.m. So if you are not doing that, that's your own responsibility. And also think about it like a consumer. Patients, when they want to talk to a doctor, it takes a long time for them to be comfortable with you and start exposing that side of them that they feel they are having challenges with. Doctor, something is happening. I'm noticing some lumps in my breast. You can't just do that to a random doctor. No, right? There's a level of trust that needs to be built. And because your own patient, you've been able to build that level of trust over time, they can just come straight and book you without any worries or doubts. And you can have a virtual session like you and I are having right now via this platform. Okay? Now, number 3, another way to maximize, increase the number of consultations you do per day, or maybe we can even say per week. Now, I want to break something down here. So we all know we have our practice, right? We have our clinic. We have people who are waiting for us at the clinic. So let's say during that period of clinic, your calendar is closed, say 9 to 5 is closed. But your calendar is available between 5:30, right, to 9:30 before you go to bed. And you're like, okay, you know what? I still have some little energy in me. Let me make some quick bucks. Let me make some money. Let me keep up with my client. Let me maintain relationship with my patient, right, who could not come to the clinic today. And because they were able to book you today, they are comfortable with coming back tomorrow. They are comfortable with following up. They are comfortable with running checkups. They are comfortable with reaching out again and booking you. And because you keep increasing this number of consultation per day or per week, it also increases your revenue growth. Remember, TeleDoc as a company, we are doing our own marketing independent of you. Independent of what? Of you. Either you are Dr. Johnson, or you are Dr. Abe, or you are Dr. Tolu. Our marketing is to the general public to come and talk to a doctor. We are not doing marketing for Dr. Johnson. Neither are we doing marketing for Dr. Tolu. We are doing marketing for the app as a platform, general platform. So if Dr. Tolu wants to maximize the app, he should tell his own patients to be booking him. Should our own marketing effort started bringing in more clients, is an extra, is an additional, not the primary dish. That's a secondary. Am I communicating, please? And then finally, number 4. Okay? Finally, number 4, build relationship with your existing patients on the app. Now, let me say this, and I'm going to say this with every sense of respect, right? Some of us as a doctor, we are not doing well enough to keep relationships. Yes, I get it that we are busy. But remember, there's an adage, right? That I don't know how to say it, but let me paraphrase it, that it is where you work that you eat, right? So if this is what is making me money, these are my client base that are making me money, and you are too busy to maintain relationship with them, either you like it or not, they will move to another doctor. It doesn't mean you are no longer good. It doesn't mean they've forgotten about you. But life might happen in the sense that maybe they relocate. In fact, relocation is one of the crucial factors. Relocation doesn't have to mean they jackpot out of Nigeria. It doesn't mean they jackpot out of a certain country to another country. No, they could relocate from the vicinity of your clinic to another. Let's say in Lagos, the person moved from mainland to island, or island to mainland, or maybe your facility is at Aja, for example, like Cedar Care. Cedar Care is in Aja. And now let's say I'm staying in Aja before, say I'm a client. I used to go to Cedar Care. I have my particular doctor that I always love to see. But I've left Cedar Care now. I've left Aja now. I'm now at Ikeja. Ikeja is far. It's like 4 hours, 3 hours journey to Cedar Care. And there is traffic. I can't make that travel every day just because I want to talk to my doctor for 15 minutes. What happens is that doctor will lose me, and I will have to look for an hospital here at Ikeja, or start building a new case file with another facility here in Ikeja. And yet, it's not as if I want to do a clinical procedure. It doesn't mean I want to do surgery, but because I just want to talk to a doctor. But imagine my doctor is on TeleDoc App. And when I was at Cedar Care, maybe engaging the relationship with him, he said, in case you could not visit the clinic, you can book me on TeleDoc. My available calendars and schedules are already there. I'm available on Tuesday, 4 to 9. I'm available on Wednesday, 6 to 9. I'm available on Thursday, 2 to 5. I'm available on Saturday, 9 to 11, before I step out for Owambe party. All these calendar durations and periods, this said doctor can use it in building and maintaining existing relationship with their clients. Yes, as much as you are a doctor, in a way, maintaining business relationship is as crucial as your practice, because without income, your practice might become challenging. And then one thing I want to say, because this session is for doctors specifically, not for hospitals, so we might have doctors and hospital together in another webinar, but this one is specifically for individual doctors. There are some of us who have followers on social media. There are some of us who have our patients following us on WhatsApp. There are some of us who have maybe an email list of people who want to talk to our doctor. How are you maximizing that sense of medium? How are we maximizing those medium channels? How are we maximizing that to maintain client relationship? I said something at the beginning of this session. I said the goal of TeleDoc is to make healthcare accessible to all, right? Making sure that the doctors are also getting rewarded for every consultation they do. And we also mentioned earlier that how much you earn on TeleDoc is based on how many consultations you do and how much you earn per session. Per session is based on your level of specialist. Let me give an instance. So let's say we onboarded a gynecologist of over 20 years experience. That person might be earning 20,000 naira per session. It's a virtual app. At least we try to keep it at an affordable pricing. It doesn't mean that person is not worth 5 million naira per session. It doesn't mean that doctor is not worth 100K per session. It doesn't mean that doctor is not worth 200K per session. But what is important is, it is better the doctor is earning 20,000 on 100 clients than to be earning 200K once and 99 clients cannot afford you. Do you understand? Because this is Nigeria, right? Maybe people in diaspora, yes, it may be easy. But for Nigerians, for them to keep coming back and booking you over and over again, there has to be something they can easily maintain, a certain cost they can easily maintain. So let's say a specialist doctor of over 2 decades in experience is earning 20,000 on the platform. Per session for him is 20K per session. TeleDoc take 30%, he keeps the remaining 70%, right? Let's now say there's another doctor who we also onboarded on the TeleDoc platform. But that person has maybe 2 years experience or maybe 3 years experience. That person might be earning 10,000 naira or 15,000 naira, depending on our compliance and regulatory department. So they have this pricing formula for every doctor specialist and roles and years of experience. They have all these metrics they watch out for, right? That's why when you sign up on TeleDoc, we ask for your licenses and certificates so that this certificate makes up how they get to determine the metrics of how much you should be earning per session. So let's do the mathematics. Let's say you are earning 20,000 naira per session. Imagine you do 5 sessions per day. That's how much? 100K. Let's now say you maintain that 5 days a week. That means in a week you are earning how much? 500,000 naira. Let's now say you maintain the same 5 sessions per day for 5 days. Let's keep Saturday and Sunday for yourself, right? And you do that for 4 weeks in a month. It means you would have earned 2 million naira in that month. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nigeria. Maybe I may be privy to another information. The information I'm privy to right now is before a doctor, a senior doctor can earn 2 million naira in salary, that means that facility is like premium. It rarely happens. Yeah, maybe there are bonuses that make up for all of that. Yes, maybe. But on salary, base salary, I'm yet to see. I operate in the medical space too. I'm yet to see. Maybe again, my information is limited. Apologies. But I'm yet to see a senior medical doctor earning 2 million naira per month on base salary. But do you know you can earn 2 million naira? In fact, you could earn 20 million naira on TeleDoc. We did the mathematics. You guys can send a message to us on the on the support line. There's a video that we would like to share. We did a video survey, right? It was a live session like this, and we did some mathematics, right? Which I would like to do with you here as well. That there is a way doctors can earn close to 20 million naira via the same app. Should we do the maths? Should we do the maths? Okay, so let me punch this on my screen right now. Let's say as a doctor, your per session, let's say a session is 30 minutes, right? Is 30 minutes, right? Per session is 30 minutes. Let's say for that 30 minutes, you are earning 20,000 naira. Let's say. Some of you might earn 10K, some of you are at 15K price point. It doesn't matter, right? Let's just keep it at 20 for this explanation. 20K per session. Let's say in a day, you do 10 consultations. Work with me here. Let's say in a day, you do 10 consultations per day, right? Let's say per day. For you to do 10 consultations per day, it means you are consulting for 5 hours, which you already do 8 hours in the clinic anyway, right? But let's say you are doing it via the app, right? So that's 10 consultations per day. Per consultation is 30 minutes, right? And you are earning 20K per 30 minutes. That is 20K times 10. That's how much? That's 200,000 naira. 200,000 naira. Please follow this mathematics. Let me put this in a different color so that it's going to be a bit clear. Okay, can you guys see this? I just want to be sure. I think you can see. If you can see my screen and you can hear me clearly, drop yes on the comment section. If you can see my screen and you can hear me clearly, just drop yes on the comment section. I want to be sure you guys can see me, right? Good. Now, if I proceed further, let's now say I have 10 consultations done per day, right? And I now maintain this same thing. Say, I maintain this same mathematics, right? For, let's say 20 days. Let's say what? 20 days. That means I'll be doing my calculation with 20 days times 200K per day. What do I have? See, the amazing thing about this cumulative mathematics is that it gives us what we call potential, right? Potential revenue. It is up to you to say, this is how much my financial target is. This is how much my financial goal is. And this is how much I want to be doing per month. Now, if I multiply this, I should be having 4 million naira. 4 million naira. So this should be 4, not 24. This should be 4 million naira per month. Doctors. Dear doctors. I think that's what I should have used. You see, when we look at the economy today, a lot of our doctors are traveling abroad. They are doing what we call JAPA. And the reason they are doing that is what we call greener pasture seeking. They are seeking greener pasture. Can I blame them? No. Can we blame them? No. The economy is not even friendly, right? But imagine you are making 4 million naira per month just through this TeleDoc app. This is outside of your salary. It's outside of your clinical procedure. It's outside of your surgery. You are just on the app telling your patient to book you at your own price point. Now you are earning 4 million naira. Okay, is this 4 million naira all to you? Not really, because TeleDoc is a business. So we take how much? 30%, right? So 30% of 4 million naira gives me 1.2 million naira. So let's now go further, because I like to break things down into practical. Yeah. So TeleDoc takes how much? Put this back here. So TeleDoc takes 30%. And then doctor keeps 70%. See, there is no hidden charges at all. No, except this, there's no hidden charges. You're not charging you for maintenance, you're not charging you for one upgrade, you're not charging you. No. In fact, this 30% that TeleDoc is making is not even 30% totally for TeleDoc. We still need to pay our payment processor, because we use Stripe and Paystack and other banking USSD to be able to build the financial infrastructure that we use on the app, right? They take commission out of every processed payment they do, right? We also have website to maintain. We have the server to maintain. Even the video base that handles this video that we are doing on the app, we have other software that handles that. So even the 30% that goes to TeleDoc is not even pure profit for us, right? It's strictly for maintaining the app and, of course, having something to keep the business running. But for you, the 70% is pure profit. Okay, so out of 4 million naira, TeleDoc is going to be taking 1.2 million, right? 1.2 million. And then the doctor takes how much? The doctor takes 2.8 million naira. Ladies and gentlemen, if there is an avenue for you as a doctor to be earning consistent 2.8 million naira every month, won't you say yes? This is what we are bringing to you, right? This notion that, oh, I'm now on the app, I'm not seeing booking, nobody is booking me. It's a responsibility that you're not taking charge of. You are not telling your patient to book you on the app. Your patient. TeleDoc is doing his own marketing independent of you. I've said that like 4 times now. We are not marketing you as Dr. Johnson. Neither are we marketing Dr. Abe or Dr. Tolu. No, we are marketing the app as a whole. So anybody signing up on our app can book any doctor. So it might take days, weeks, or months before they want to book you based on your specialty. But remember, you have your own patients that are disturbing you on WhatsApp for free. You have your own patients that are stressing you with messages, thousands of them on your WhatsApp that you don't want to respond to because it's freebie calls. You will take your time to talk to them for free. But no, what if there's a way you get rewarded for such conversations? What if there's a way you get rewarded for such consultations? That is what TeleDoc is doing. So I believe every single one of us have our flyers. There is a flyer we do give all doctors that sign up on our platform. If you are in this webinar right now, it's because you've been approved on the platform. If you are on this webinar right now, that's because you've been approved on the platform. Nobody is on this webinar that is not approved on the platform. Okay? Now, for everybody who is on the platform that has been approved, you are given a flyer. Please, if you don't have your own flyer, reach out to the support team. It's very, very, very important. Let me put the number of the support team on screen right now. If you don't have your own flyer, let me show you what a flyer looks like, so that you understand fully well what I'm saying. I'm going to pop that up. So while I'm bringing that up on my screen, please make sure you have your flyer. Please. And I'm saying this so that it's easier for us to be able to market to our users and patients, okay? So that it is easy. We don't want a scenario whereby somebody is sitting down and your patient don't know where to find you, but they keep spending their time and energy on another client, on another doctor rather, right? But if there's a way they can book you, then it makes it so easy, right? So I'm going to share my screen now to show you what the flyer looks like. To show you what the flyer looks like, please make sure you have your own copy of this flyer. Make sure you have your own copy of this flyer. Okay, so I'm opening it up right now. Okay, make sure you have your own copy of this flyer. All right, here you go. Now, this flyer is designed by us to help you make your marketing activity very easy. And if you are also watching this, make sure you have your own copy. I'm saying that now, should in case you are on this call and you don't have yours. Okay, so you can see now on the screen. Okay, you can see on the screen. So for example, now this is one of our doctors who is Dr. Alozi Ndubuka, who is also on the app, right? Who is also on the app. We have multiple doctors and all of them have their own flyer. So please, if you don't have your flyer, I'm begging you now, go and reach out to the support line on your screen that, hey, you guys have not given me my flyer. I need it. I want to be able to talk to my patients. Okay, I want to be able to talk to my patients. Make sure you reach out to that number on your screen. It is very important. If you look at what you have on that screen right now, it makes it really easy for you to reach out to your clients. Really easy. Let me show you what I have. Here it says, I'm on TeleDoc as Dr. Alozi Ndubuka. Why choose TeleDoc App? Convenient online consultations, access to top medical professionals like me, affordable healthcare solutions. And then you see under your DP, it says to consult with me for your needs. Download the TeleDoc App now. And there's a website they can go to, or they can even search on their Play Store or App Store to install the patient app. There is a doctor app, there is a patient app. Okay, what you have on your doctor app is different from what the patient app on their own. Okay, what they have on their own app, right? So most importantly, why we are doing this is so that every single one of our doctors, we have this marketing material they can share with their own clients. Just go on the app, search for my name. This is my name on that app. You will see my available calendar, and then you can book me. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we've been able to touch some of the things that can help us grow our practice using TeleDoc. If you have any question, we have just 2 minutes, okay, to take any question. We are about 57 minutes into this presentation, all right? It's already 12 p.m. We're about to round up. We are taking just 2 minutes or 3 minutes to take questions. If you have questions, can you signify in the comment section? If you have questions, just type hi. If you have questions, just type hi so that I can maybe bring you on board, or maybe you can just type it in the comment section. Just do that within 2-3 minutes right now before we call it a day. Okay, and then we'll also make the recording available and also accessible for others. Okay, now let me now go a step further. One of the reasons why I also want us, especially every single one of us here, to maximize this platform is because there is no other thing I've seen that is as juicy as this. Yes, I've seen other avenue where we are trying to, use to consult with our patient. Then talk to me on WhatsApp. Okay, let's do a WhatsApp call. But then there are some features that this app also have. Like, for example, on the app, your patients can upload their case file, right? Their medical record. They can upload their laboratory test results. They can upload their medical history. They can also upload any single medical file that you want to request for. They can upload it, and you as a doctor can have access to it. But then you can't do that via WhatsApp. Even if you want to start doing it, you can't maintain it consistently. Again, number 3, in terms of collecting payment, how is it going to be? If you have to manage payment, you have your clinical practice, you also have to manage payment, you still have to confirm patient payment, and then go back again and say, oh, I've confirmed your payment, so let's have the call on this time. And there's a whole lot of process you have to manually do. But on TeleDoc app, for just 30% of a successful consultation, we provide all of these infrastructures for you. You can see Dr. Bello O Success right now. A picture is also on our flyer. I shared Dr. Undubuka earlier. This is another doctor. She's a neurologist on the platform. Okay, so any client who is looking for a neurologist, they can check and book her at random. But what is much more important is she has her own patient. She can easily tell them, go on TeleDoc and book me with this name. And then they will see her available calendar time slots. They will book her because she's their doctor, okay? And they can easily start their consultation from there. And she won't have to be saying, I have thousands of messages on WhatsApp. They are looking for my service for free. I don't have the time and energy to attend to them. No. Now they can book her. She can get rewarded for it. And then she'll be happy to talk to them anytime, any day, as long as her calendar is open. All right, I see my explanation has been clear. I have no question in the comment section. This has been a fabulous journey, everyone. I thank you so much for being here. Till I see you next week, okay, we're going to be doing this every week so that in case you have questions, you can ask. And the support line is also on the screen right now. You can also send us a message on Instagram at TeleDoc App. Okay, just go on Instagram, TeleDoc App, and the customer support team are going to be there to attend to you. I love you so much. My name is Josh Diamond, the Chief Operation Officer for TeleDoc App. If you have any questions, you can send me a DM, send us a DM on Instagram, or send us a DM on our support line. Either way, as long as you are communicating with any of us, we are going to be there with you every step of the way. I love you, and I love how you are helping us provide healthcare to everyone. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful Owambe Saturday. Till I come your way again, I still remain your host, your friend, and your paddy. Bye-bye, and good afternoon.